Well, we'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
What if they were cum-flavored chips?
That's the secret ingredient.
That's the secret kettle. What is it?
That's become a real formula on this show, is to just try and do a riff that we did before we started recording.
Yeah,
and it just doesn't work.
And most of the time it's cum related.
Pringles mystery flavor. I think it's cum.
Oh,
man, who else could have thought of that? I'm a fucking
That
genius.
would be pretty good though if that was in the word search. Just like as, just like it says smoky and rub, but then at the bottom in one long sentence it says it's cum, you fool.
It says busting a hot load on it, like right up inside of someone. Pringles, bust.
For anyone who's not looking at it, it's like there's all these random, letters, and it's like jumbo. Oh,
it's a word search. People know what a word search is. It's a word search on the outside of a Pringles can.
I just found the word onion.
Damn, I wonder if that has something to do with the flavor.
Yeah, but because it's probably like randomized through some fucking thing. Like the word cum could be there accidentally.
Sure. Yeah, the tin is like cum coloured almost as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's the clue to me.
I reckon fisting exists because of Pringles.
And it makes sense that it's cum because there's a big magnifying glass.
It's just to see the individual swimmers.
Yeah. I didn't I did that thing last night where like people that accidentally take a photo of like the toilet in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
I was trying to take this like hell yeah sister Mardi Gras photo, and then there was just a can of mystery flavored Pringles in the back of it.
I did one yesterday where I was trying to take a photo of my cat. Follow me on Instagram
and then
for
all
lots
of
of
a
photos
sudden
of
the cat leapt out and it was just my hard penis.
Take that, open mic women of Sydney. No, I was taking a photo of my cat, and then I realized that there's a mirror in my bedroom opposite the bed. I was sitting on the bed, and I realized that my naked body was fully in the photo. I was like, well, I can't put that on.
Speaking of which, we got to talk about your belly.
Yeah, I've really put on weight, haven't I?
Well, like you take your shirt off regularly for this, but you're starting to it's now kind of I'm lost in it. Like it's a vortex.
It's definitely gotten bigger. It's not good stuff.
Well, it started to pack out around the top and not just the bottom.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna start getting buzzies like me.
You've got to hang too,
which is
I've had to hang for a little bit. It's
lift
just
it up. It goes over your boxes.
Whoa.
Do you get the fat man?
Even I don't
yet?
have that.
No, you don't have that yet.
What's the thing you're describing?
So your boxes will like curl over at the sides.
Oh no, I haven't got that.
You'll
yet.
get it.
Yeah, all right.
Trust me.
I should really lose some weight.
It looks like a gay pinata went up in this apartment as well.
A lot of glitter.
Yeah,
a lot of glitter
I got
going
some
down.
on my arm just
got a
from
lot
like
on your arm,
resting
actually.
on
Quite a
a
bit.
surface. Yeah.
You should have seen the bar of soap while I was in the shower. Just the entire thing was coated in glitter.
Yeah, because you kept dropping it.
Because I kept sticking it up my ass.
They both work. Happy Mardi Gras,
There,
everyone.
there is almost certainly glitter in my butt crack.
Yeah.
Like right now.
As we are officially an LGBTQ podcast.
LBD. D for Drew, baby.
What's the LB stand for? Little boy?
Little boy Drew.
Little boy Drew.
Little boy Drew with his little boy dick.
In my head, you're always dressed as
That
the little
actually
drummer boy.
erases my letter. So
Yeah.
Well, one of my letters.
Yeah. So, happy Mardi Gras, everyone. What did everyone do to celebrate Mardi Gras? Rose, you go first.
Hello. I got done up by my friend Ali, who runs a company called Glitterous. They do like festival glitter for people. And
Are they
whatnot.
involved with the Glitterous? It's a thing that tours festivals. It's a Glitterous made out of glitter. Tours like fringe festivals and stuff.
Maybe.
There's also a band out of Canberra called Glitterous.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, you're always coming here with your Canberra facts. Keep it local, brother. Keep it.
I vomited on the floor of the War Memorial once.
Damn straight you did.
Yeah.
About the horrors of war, man. They'll do it to you.
Man, lest we forget.
Anyway, but she did me up, and the house looks insane now. There's
There's glitter
everywhere.
fucking. I've noticed there's glitter on Jamie and Bensley.
Yeah, because you just sit on any
Yeah.
surface
Is it on
at
my
the moment,
face?
and it's on.
Yeah,
your-
you got some on your nose.
hair.
That
On your
honestly
nose.
looks quite cute.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Got a little bit in your boyish
I got
locks
done
as well.
up by Glitterous last night.
You did, yeah. Ali
party
chucked some glitter on your face.
Yeah, that was nice.
Okay. Then what did you do after you were glittered up?
Then we went to we were just kind of hopping around places, but we ended up going to a bar and being like, "This cap isn't working. Let's take another one." And then went, "Oh no!"
I've done that. Do you have the thing where the first one kicks in 5 seconds after you've swallowed the second one?
I
I'm
feel
assuming-
like it's the second one that spurs it on and then that creates some big reaction. It's like, now we're all going together.
Yeah, I've had similar things. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this isn't working. I'll take another one. Oh, shit. Like it's an immediate impact.
Yeah, right.
I think maybe it's the adrenaline.
I've never done drugs.
So you did some cool drugs at some cool bars. What else did you do?
We didn't really do much. I would like
Did
to
you dance?
I did some dancing.
Were you a dancing queen for the night?
No.
A dancing Yas Queen.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, you somehow made ABBA gayer.
Welcome to the Ally podcast.
All right, well that's fine. Ben, and then what time did you get in, Rose?
I reckon I got in at about 6
It's
a.m.
pretty late.
You
dog.
definitely did
Wow.
because there was a message to Powerbomb just when I woke up that said
Oh,
that
yeah.
it was
It
about
was-
a certain thing, a certain micro penis. And
Be cool, everyone. Be cool.
I didn't refer
I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw that and it made me laugh and I had to put it in the chat.
Everyone be cool about the
Yeah.
micro penises.
Me and Ben were doing the joke the other day where, like, I think it was you, Hastings. Says,
Yeah.
it's about as big as a thumb, and Ben just looked at his thumb and goes, "That's pretty big."
I think I was there for that. But as a little cheeky Easter egg for listeners, I'll post a photo of what I looked like this morning after
Oh,
Mardi
yeah,
Gras,
yeah, yeah.
which
Oh, yeah.
features one of my little titties.
I saw that.
So-
Yeah, is that not safe for work?
Well,
Uh,
yeah. At what point? Wasn't this a debate in like the free the nipple stuff? Is like at what point does a tit become a female tit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, like at what point if you're going to allow men's and not allow
I
women's? At
didn't
what
see
point in
the
the
tit.
transition? Where's the line, dog? Someone did an experiment, I think, where they posted a photo of themselves shirtless every day on Instagram while transitioning.
Right.
Wait, and wanting to see when they would cut it off.
I want to see
Like-
at which point I would jerk off to that picture.
The first one. The first one and everyone after.
Yeah, I'd like to know when I
Yeah.
want to stop.
Yeah. Photos of Rose from 2014 when she's at the beach with her mates.
Photos of Rose at some party in the Shire when she was 18.
Perfect, pretty lady.
Hey, there are some photos of me looking pretty good.
Try
I
on
reckon,
this
back
golden slipper for me.
Yeah.
Bensley, you love cool drugs, dude.
Nah, my mum will listen to this. I've never done drugs.
Your mum will listen to a teen sex podcast?
She'll listen to anything if it pops up on Facebook with it.
What did you do last night, Bensley?
I went and did a spot at Happy Endings and then went to a party at Hannah's work friend's house.
Is that where you did all that heroin?
being your girlfriend.
Yeah, it was a real junkie den.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I know phrases. And junkie den.
I've seen train
It was
spotting.
like a building with a balcony overlooking Oxford Street, and it ruled.
That's pretty
It was
sick.
my first Mardi Gras. I'd never been.
Mardi Gras was pretty fun. I did. What did you do, James?
Well,
We had some beers.
We came and joined up with them at one point, and like looking over the balcony because I was up in these like big platform heels, and I felt like I was going to fall over. Like if I was there for more than 2 minutes, I would have died.
Yeah.
I was representing my LGBTQI brothers and sisters because I was wearing a Final Fantasy shirt who famously had a parade in the Mardi Gras.
Had a float
So
in the
they
parade.
said.
Yeah.
I took a photo of it and sent it to you.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. Had a Moogle on it and a bomb.
It was great.
It looked so cool.
That's sick.
What did me and Hastings do?
Yeah.
We went to the Woolpack, which was completely dead. It's a pub right near my house. Usually on Saturday night it's full. And we just indulged our more vile instincts and
Yeah.
checked out all the women that were coming to and from Mardi Gras parties.
Women.
Being
But
that's a
"All
good thing.
Adult women.
Yeah.
But that was
Not
a good,
girls.
That was a good thing about like walking around like I was is like you're just totally allowed to like mutually check each other and be like, yes, babe.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
maybe weren't allowed that.
Yeah, we were sweating.
You were
quite heavily.
leering, yeah.
we were too. At this point, both of us quite overweight.
Yeah.
You would have been having a really hard time with my friend Ali. She had her tits very much out.
I can
Yeah.
confirm that.
Hastings, me and Hastings kept saying maybe I should break off a piece of that. And
Yeah, we had a lot of conversations about what's
This
going
is
to happen.
why you didn't want to record at your house.
Yeah, we had a lot of
You want your wife hearing about
conversations
this.
centered around the idea of what happens when we both get divorced.
no, I never said that, but you just kept inferring that like once you do, it activates a clause in my contract. It's just like if I go into free agency, Jamie does too. It's like, can you imagine
That's the
me
rules.
telling my wife like Hastings got divorced, and she'd be like, "Of course he did." He was like, "I'm surprised."
What?
It's been,
Hastings?
I'm surprised it's been 3 months. And I was like, "Yeah, I've got to pack up. We're going to Phallus Towers now."
Yeah, we're going to get
I
this.
feel like that'll be like the standard formula reaction when that happens. Be like,
Yeah.
oh, Hastings got divorced. Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like divorce lawyers are just gonna cold call you every day. Like, has it happened yet?
How you guys going?
I can get you all her shit. Maybe now, like if you take bets, Hastings, if I go to law school now,
Yeah,
by the time
man,
I could
invest.
and then
Yeah.
just every time Hastings says the marriage is going great, and I was like, it doesn't look it, dude.
Yeah, can someone big short my wedding?
But we're
Just saying, someone made a lot of money on September 12.
Me and Hastings get divorced, move to France, take up competitive lightsaber battles.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Now we're gonna get the
Did
sequels.
you see they
Bashwood.
just did that?
Yeah. It's
What
pretty
did you
sick.
And it looks cool.
Yeah.
What do you?
They
what
made
I'm-
France
I'm
made
lost.
competitive lightsaber battling like an
It's all kind of in the
officially-
name.
yeah, an
Okay.
officially recognized sport though, like fencing.
But
would
how
be.
do they? Are they swords that glow? Because you can't just
They're
have
swords-
lasers.
Well, I don't think lasers exist.
Whoa,
I don't think
lasers
lasers-
do exist.
We-
Far out.
But not
Welcome to Radio
laser
Lab.
swords.
In
Yeah.
like year 11 or something, our physics teacher told us like apparently everything in Star Wars you could technically make except for lightsabers
Yeah, right.
That makes sense.
because you can't stop light from moving.
That makes sense.
But it's done by
actually.
like crystals in the official Star Wars Expanded Universe novels, which
And you need-
I'm sure you've read.
Yeah. You need the.
I wasn't gonna ask.
Were you looking at your own reflection in his eyes or something like that?
Look, to be honest, I wasn't even going to bother asking you about the Thrawn trilogy, but I knew Hastings.
Yeah,
would know about
no,
it.
I know that you also need the power and focus of the Force to have the skills required to make a lightsaber.
Yeah, totally.
Using those- yeah.
totally. That's where
Using those Kyber crystals, I believe they're called.
Yeah, that's where we can't get it because we don't have the force and focus. But midichlorians are in the air; they're everywhere.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
mean,
gonna harness them.
it's sort of like the fabric that holds the universe together.
If you made a lightsaber, what would it look like?
Probably a dong.
Oh, it would be so much funnier if they just like, had the penis head shape at the end.
Yeah, it would be very funny.
It'd be funny if like some people like the size of your lightsaber wasn't controlled by anything, so some people had a micro saber. It's like zoom.
And they're just always angry about it, trying to get into
Oh,
fights.
man.
That's how you have to get it to work originally. Is you've got to like match it up with your own penis, so that like
yeah.
it
It's like
creates a kind of-
Ollivander. He's got to like feel your dick and make you a lightsaber.
It's like Tim Gunn makes them all.
Yeah, man. Anyway, lightsaber's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but a
Micro
light-
lightsaber.
yeah, but a micro lightsaber would be pretty funny.
Yeah, that'd be
like
great.
someone who's like a guy with a double lightsaber. What does that even mean? Pre-op transsexual? Like, if it's got, like Darth Maul.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
a pre-op
yeah.
Darth
transsexual.
Maul. Man,
He could be like the double dick dude on Reddit.
Yeah, and then but then
You know,
what
I
does-
found out recently. Apparently, that's fake.
Oh,
the double
really?
dick dude.
Yeah.
No.
I thought that was like true because then it like I thought the following news story after everyone was like double dick sick was that like he was like every moment I live is agony like
Yeah.
like one of the dongs really hurt or something.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know
What
then.
accent is that?
That's
someone-
a Simpsons quote.
Oh,
Because
okay.
someone looked it up,
the frog.
course, yeah.
and then they found photos, but they looked different to the ones that I remember. So I don't know what was going on.
I mean, sharks have two dongs.
Is that true?
Wow.
Yeah,
snakes do.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Snakes.
Is that because the snakes have a dong, but they're also themselves a larger
Yeah.
dong?
And also
Well,
by
so it's technically 3.
yeah. Also, by extension, J.K. Rowling recently confirmed that all Slytherins have 2 dicks. She tweeted it out. Yeah, I'm doing J.K. Rowling humor
Yeah.
now.
There were some Slytherins down the park earlier playing fucking Quidditch.
Have you guys done Have you done the Pottermore quiz? Do you guys know what house you're in?
No.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
What are you,
Why
you're a
would I-
Hufflepuff, surely.
Yeah, but
Why would I waste my time
I
with
love
that
Harry
shit?
Potter.
I think
man.
I did, and I think I was a Ravenclaw.
That makes sense. You got glasses.
What are you?
Yeah.
I'm a Slytherin, obviously.
oh yeah, that
I'm
makes
of course a Slytherin.
because you're slithering into those DMs.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
What
I'm
spell
not.
He calls his testicles crab and goyle.
No, I call my crabs crab and going.
Cast a spell on his dick. Cialis bigus.
Oh man, hey, I have non-Viagra sex all the time. Well, not all the time. All the time. Some of the times that I have sex without Viagra.
Is
Yeah.
it when you're getting fucked in the ass?
Is that?
I mean, yeah, you don't need it then.
Is it the room of requirement in Harry Potter, which has that mirror where you can look into it and it sees
No.
the one thing you want?
No, you're confusing the mirror of Erised with the room of requirement.
So
They're two
what's in
separate
your
things.
mirror of Erised?
Um,
Jared Way deciding to reform My Chemical Romance.
Either that or just like my dad hugging me.
What's in your mirror?
I don't know, man. Maybe
Being 2
like
foot tall.
Man, good
Yeah.
riff and Drew. Man, I don't know. You had the whole time
I'll
to
pass
think about
on.
it. You had to-
oh man, I was just thinking about.
Mine would just
Hugging
be
your
there,
dad.
like me there, just like fingering my pussy. Like,
And then you get turned on by it and start beating off of the mirror.
Yeah.
Damn.
feels weird.
Mine would be me like just stomping around a city. I'm so tall. I'm just like,
Yeah, man, I get it.
I do hate that. Like last night, the amount of people that walk up like, "You're tall." I'm like, yep.
Just pretend you didn't already know. Just
what?
Oh my god! I'm cheating. Actually, I've got big shoes on.
yeah, man. So after we had beers at the Woolpack and checked out all those sweet, sweet honeys, oh, that felt gross to say.
we were like trying to be like, when people went into the bar and not going to Mardi Gras, we're like, maybe we should get some more seats over here and invite them over to the benches. Turn this into a four-way party.
Yeah. We call ourselves Johnny Carson because we're calling him over to the couch. Anyway,
Straight culture, huh?
oh man,
Don't try and appropriate us.
nothing better than straight culture. Speaking of straight culture, after that I went to Charlie McCann's house and watched game shows till 3 a.m. That's what I did to celebrate Mardi Gras.
Straight culture is what Tyrone Orr refers to as just regular culture. He's just like, yo, that's straight culture.
And you're gonna explain who Tyrone Orr
Yeah,
is
no,
now.
I can't.
He's a real person.
Yeah. Well, he's your friend.
Tyrone. Yeah, that's true, man. Tyrone
Yeah, I saw
Orr
a photo
brothers.
of him.
Yeah.
It looked like you snuck,
Hit it
like
off.
really snuck one.
Yeah. Yeah, I met Tyrone Orr, pretty cool guy. Tyrone Orr, can you explain who Tyrone Orr is?
Well, you guys, if you've listened to this podcast before, you might be familiar with a local folklore legend called Tom Orr, who received a
Salacious.
promiscuous message where Hastings came on someone's face.
All right.
Well, what do you mean?
say
Oh,
all like we
that's
didn't
what you
fucking-
did.
And you also say it like we haven't covered this
Yeah.
extensively. We did a
These
whole episode
allegations are
about it.
unfounded.
I never inhaled.
Yeah.
the
He was just
cum.
trying to take a photo of his cat.
Yeah.
And coming on
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah.
face.
And just, oh!
But yes, Tom Orr, I said that video was sent to Tom Orr, yes.
Yeah, so someone booked tickets to one of our shows and they were called Tyrone Orr, and we were like, oh my god, maybe it's Tom Orr's like African American brother. And then it turns out he went to Powerbomb and knew who Tom Orr was. And was just like, yeah.
Well, how many people have the last name Orr with two
Yeah.
R's?
Yeah, he'd like seen him do
weird one.
comedy and shit.
Bobby
Not common.
Orr, I think, is an ice hockey player, very famous one.
Patrick Orr, I went to primary school with.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I'm fucking wrong there.
My son's name is also Bort.
Anyway, Tyrone Orr, I met him, and he was in fact a large African American man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very exciting.
That's great.
Like, how many fucking Australian people do you think are called Tyrone?
Yeah, I had like a long conversation with him. He was a cool guy.
What, you don't think that they can be?
No, I always assume they are, which is also racist.
You don't know about black nerds?
Man, they love Dragon Ball Z.
Childish Gambini?
Gambinos.
Yeah.
Man, you're covered in glitter, James.
Yeah, and sweat, and it's making the glitter stick to other
Yeah.
places. I'm going to go...
Are you gay now?
Yeah, I think so.
Once you get the full rainbow on there, then it
Yeah.
turns you gay.
I think I've got the whole Yeah, okay, I'm gay now.
Anyway, I really recommend if you guys ever get the chance, get super stoned and watch game shows. So much fun.
Oh, I love it. Game
So much
shows
fun.
not super.
Every
stoned.
time one of us would get an answer, it was like, man, I'm actually pretty proud. of
I'm
that.
convinced I would win Jeopardy.
Man, Jeopardy's actually hard. I was like,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
way harder
I
than all
love
the
it.
Australian
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
It's so serious as well. The tone is so dour on Jeopardy.
I love when people get in trouble by Alex Trebek. Like he scolds them and it rules.
Alex is a good authority figure.
He
I
is,
like him.
yeah. I wish he was my dad. He's my mirror of error said.
Yeah, yeah.
Alex Trebek
Alex
as
Trebek
my
is your
dad.
father.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Let's do this fucking movie.
Yeah, okay. Welcome to We'll Just Tell Your Mother We Ate It All. Podcast about teen sex comedies. We're doing the movie Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion.
Hey. Hell yeah.
Oh, we have a guest. It's Andrew Bensley.
Oh, hi.
Sometimes called Drew.
Yeah, he likes to do that.
Hello, I'm Rose Piper.
Hi, I'm Andrew Hastings.
And I'm the good one.
The gay one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Man, it's so funny that you're gay now.
Yeah.
Stop.
But wouldn't it be funny if that was the moment that you like finally came to terms, that you went home, you saw a bit of glitter in the mirror and were like, I look fabulous.
I think if James
I like the
And
idea
then
that's
just started
more
to question
I like
everything.
it's more an idea, like a more chemical, like Incredible Hulk thing,
yeah.
where I
Just
get the
like
glitter on and
rainbow
then I'm
glitter
just
burns
gay.
into your skin.
Yeah, and my pants like rip and they make cut-offs that are like,
The jean
actually
shorts.
pretty sweet.
Man, I think if Jamie Kirk was ever to have a moment that he realized he was gay, it definitely would have been with me at Taking Back Sunday. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, possibly.
But
Or
not
with-
because of you. Like looking at the dude. or
Adam
whatever.
Lazarus is fucking sexy.
Yeah, he was sexy as
He's
shit. And
fucking hot.
he lost the weight again. He's hot. He's got a very southern accent.
I was in Adelaide last
That's
week.
not sexy.
No,
Especially
it
for an
can
emo
be.
band.
It can be,
Yeah.
and he made it.
I was in Adelaide, and one of the girls I was staying with was wearing a Taking Back Sunday shirt around the house, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I saw them the other week, and they were like, "Is Adam Lazarus still fat and ugly?" And I was like, "No, he got hot." Pulled up a photo, then all the girls in the house were like, "Oh my god, Adam Lazarus is hot now." It's a full 10-minute conversation I had.
Yeah.
Anyway, Adam Lazarus is hot now.
Yeah, I got to see a photo.
We're doing. Did I say what movie we're doing?
Romy and Michele's high school reunion.
Yeah, it's a 1997 American comedy film directed by David Merkin.
David Merkin, former Simpsons writer and show.
Yep, for seasons 5 and 6.
Mm.
1997 American comedy film starring Lisa Kudrow, Mira Sorvino, Janine Garofalo, Cameron Manheim, and Alan Cumming.
Yes.
Figured I'd give you
There's
guys
a Merkin and a Cumming in
Yeah,
the
exactly.
credits.
Yeah,
list. That's
yeah,
great.
that's funny.
The plot revolves around two 28-year-old...
And John Hard Penis.
Kevin Ballbag.
Jamie is gay.
There's almost certainly someone whose name is like IZGA.
I
Yeah.
bet
Yeah,
you there is.
For sure.
Yeah. Also, if the name was Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie is gay.
Jamie is gay.
It's Polish.
Yeah.
The plot revolves around two 28-year-old women who appear to have
Nice.
not achieved much success in life and decide to invent fake careers to impress classmates at their 10-year high school reunion.
Nothing wrong with having not achieved much
That's
at
great.
28 and going to your high school reunion. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that at all.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that in an earlier episode
We
where
did.
you're essentially what happened. Your dad got invited, then you only got invited like at the last minute.
Yeah.
Everything was working against you because you couldn't bring your wife, so you were just walking around with a Polaroid of her slamming in people's faces saying,
My
"I
dad
fucked
didn't
her."
even come, and everyone kept asking me where my dad was.
My reunion was okay. It's just everyone being like, "You still doing that comedy thing?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I had a lot of
Clearly
that.
it's not going that well if you have to ask.
I had a lot of people going, "Oh yeah, you do comedy now. That's great." Never would have guessed it from you.
Yeah.
I think
Mine was okay. I just got super drunk and then I shit myself in bed the next morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we all saw The Hour.
What did you draw for your high school reunion?
Well, we just went to a pub and it was just very awkward because like everyone from high school I wanted to see, I still see. So it was
Yeah, I had
just
a
like,
similar thing.
it
Blano.
was me and Blano. Yeah, we
My
rolled
art
in.
teacher who I loved came down. That was the highlight for me.
That's great.
Got
We had no
to show 'em an artist
teachers.
I
No
was into.
teachers showed up. I don't
Yeah.
think I even did comedy then, or maybe I just started, so I couldn't even talk about that.
Yeah, right.
It's like I worked at.
So you'd
I
really
just worked
just
at the
done
movies.
nothing.
No, I
Yeah.
done straight up, literally
but I
less than
get
nothing.
free movies whenever I want, bro.
Still the best job I ever had.
Yeah, Bensley used to do that for dates, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Because we had like premium lounge, otherwise known as gold class.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
And my friend
yeah.
Renee would like, I'd just come in and she'd like have 2 glasses of champagne waiting, like, and seat me down to the.
Yeah,
Bringing
right.
you unlimited
Yeah.
popcorn with like Maltesers
Yeah.
sprinkled through 'em.
Unlimited popcorn boxes with unlimited holes.
Yeah.
And he pretended that he didn't work there as well.
Oh, yeah. That's part
they
of the-
just thought
part
he
of
was
the
like a
mystique.
VIP.
Which is really
Which
going to
is
work next
sadder than
time
if
they
I
decide
worked
to
there.
go to the movies with someone else. He's like, hey.
yeah.
It is kind of sadder that
It's way sadder
you
to
go
not
to the
work
movies
there.
so much that people have champagne ready
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
And usually you just explain to women, like, usually I just have 2 glasses to get me through the movie.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to watch Paddington 2
Yeah, I
with
should
just one
stress
glass of
that this
champagne?
move didn't work.
Yeah. In gold class, is
That's
it?
not you.
Yeah,
Is
so
this because
you
your mum
didn't-
is listening? You told me it got you hella puss once.
So you didn't take hand on that date?
I think I may have, yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
so it did work once.
It worked once.
So
Honest-
can I ask though, in gold class, is it easier to get one away?
No.
Oh, I've walked in on people having sex,
Yeah,
for sure.
fuck.
And had to
It's
do
Yeah,
hard
I
to,
heard.
like-
People I knew worked in my local cinema, and they said like they had gone into one, and like 2 people were down the very front, just on the floor, fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
what? That's a,
It'd
you
be
can do that in a
harder.
regular cinema.
Hotel
though.
rooms aren't that expensive.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
get one
And
for
also-
$80 in Sydney.
Yes, there's a guy who fucks in parks all the time, you
I
disgusting
don't know about
reptile.
all the time.
One time when I first started,
Some of the time.
my
Having
brother,
sex?
yeah, when I first started having sex with
more than
brother.
normal.
It's kind of like doing comedy for the first time.
Yeah, because I was really good at it. And
And it was with my brother.
Danny came in when I first worked there and was like, because he just got free tickets from someone, and I was trying to like make a good impression for the boss and stuff, and I was very new, and I was like, oh, this is my brother, and he's like, hey, and he ordered like no food, which is like a big no, like they're all furious about that, and he's like being all cheap. And then when I went to clean the cinema, they have these, like, you can open the side up, and you're supposed to put like, I don't know, an umbrella in there or just storage or whatever. And I opened it up, and there was like probably 12 VB cans that he snuck in his backpack. And him and his friends just got pissed.
Yeah, that's sick.
I thought it was going to be calm.
Yeah,
So-
many times.
Yeah, man, that's sick.
I just like, I can't do drinking at the movies. Because by the end, I'm just so uncomfortable needing to pee.
Yeah, and you
can't.
just want to go to sleep. It's all dark and comfy in there.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it. You go there, you drink 6 beers, you fall asleep.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Man, I wish I should see more movies. Anyway, what's this fucking movie we're doing?
Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Yeah, there we go.
What do you think of the movie?
I
Axel?
honestly, I thought it was like pretty fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
What do you
man.
think, Drew?
I've never seen it. I was unaware that I was doing this one. I thought I was doing Just Slackers.
Yeah, but I told you.
No, we forced you to do both.
I told you to riff it out, and then you started rubbing your palms with glee.
Yeah, was there a prominent table in the film?
Yeah.
Drew loves
Well,
to riff.
what are your thoughts on this table?
Yeah, Drew, riff.
It's nice.
Good to be here, guys.
great to be doing comedy.
Riff harder.
Should we explain the origin of the
Yeah,
riffing and
I feel like
tables?
we've got to convey this bit, Brett.
I don't even remember it barely.
It's that
It's
I
you-
used to like. I loved watching Bensley riff because, like, back in the day.
Lack of riff. Is,
Yeah, well, because when he tried riffing, he'd just start babbling, and the crowd would get
Yeah.
silent, and he'd just go, "Don't riff, Drew," and he'd think that would bring it back, but people didn't know who Drew was, so it just looked like he was telling someone in
You're
the
brought
audience.
up as Andrew Bensley.
Yeah,
like-
Which I like so much because that used to be a scripted Heiser bit where
Yeah.
it'd like, and we've all learned something. Dane, don't improv.
Zane, don't improv.
No, you're telling me I'm aping Heiser now?
Future guest.
But the whole table thing made me laugh so much once because it got pushed on you again, and you were trying to talk about tables or something. You looked at a chair, and you're like, "Chair's just a table with a back on it."
Man, that's some riffage.
Now Bensley's the co-host of Cactus Juice. He's become somewhat of a riff god.
Yeah, that is. Cactus Juice is good for working out those riffs.
Well, that was
you'd
another
think so.
funny one that came out of that. That you said, like Danny Giles said that when you co-hosted it with Dave Henningham, that you had the energy of two dads trying to start a podcast.
Yeah, that was.
We did Cactus together once, Drew.
Yeah, that was
we
fun.
got a
Who
little.
do you think is the worst person to co-host Cactus with? It's Dave Henning.
Man, I love Dave. He listens to this, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what's up, Dave? I messaged him last night to see if he wanted to smoke weed, and he wasn't available. Not the teacher, Dave Henning.
Say that. No, the other guy.
The other guy I know. with the-
Evad.
Man, I love being libelous on the pod.
Great.
You've done it to yourself so many times in this
Yeah.
one, where it wasn't necessary either.
I don't have the micro penis. It's someone else with the micro penis.
Yeah.
Stop saying.
Stop talking about it, goddamn.
Nah, it's good stuff.
So yeah, the movie.
Great.
Which okay, here's a question for both of you.
Garofalo.
Yeah, I figured.
Why not include the guest?
It's probably a movie specific question.
Oh,
I'm
well, which
guessing.
one's hotter, Romeo and Michelle?
Oh.
Ooh.
Who plays the other one?
Sorry?
It's Mira Sorvino and Lisa
Oh,
Kudrow.
Mina Silvina.
Yeah, I think she's
Yeah,
hotter,
Mira
yeah.
Sorvino is so hot in that movie.
Yeah.
Garofalo.
I
yeah, that
find
makes so much sense for you.
Yeah, Garofalo.
I know it's probably supposed to be kind of like exaggerated and unattractive.
The
but
accent.
Yeah, but I found it so charming. I loved it. Just that,
I agree.
hi, I'm Romy and I'm an alcoholic. I love that.
I found it very sexy.
Loved it.
Oof.
Mm.
Uh,
Janine Garofalo was pretty sexy too.
yeah, the way she keeps telling people to fuck off.
These Pringles are cum flavored.
Good riff.
Good riff, Drew. I'm the other Drew.
You are the two Drews.
Only one person.
You're Andy.
Only one person has ever called me Drew, and I honestly didn't hate it.
It's good. I like it.
It's
I
not
like
bad.
a good Drew.
Not a bad one. I went to school with a guy called Drew, so I think maybe I was Andrew, he was Drew.
That's great.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I thought it was good.
Don't riff, Drew.
Don't riff throughs.
I think this is
They
more-
got into a conversation with each other. I think I fell asleep.
What's wrong? If I was riffing, it would have been
Usually
alright.
when
We were
Hastings
just
riffs,
talking.
He's talking about getting like a whole fist in someone's butthole. And this one is just like, I went to high school with a guy named Drew.
Yeah,
so
that wasn't one of my best.
Two different names.
Oh man, it is funny that
And
we.
then I fucked him.
Yeah. He is gay now.
Really?
Yeah,
There you go.
It was primary school. I haven't seen him in like 20 years.
I should set him and Jamie up.
It is funny
Yeah.
that we have the same name. There's something in that.
There is
Oh,
not
yeah.
anything.
Do
like that.
you
It's
really
such-
think
it's,
so?
It's
I
such
think
a
there's
common
something
name. Like,
Yeah, I think 90% of men our age have that name.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
checking how much time we've done.
All right, what else do we got on the movie? Janine Garofalo, I thought was quite charming and funny and sexy.
If
in
you
it.
made up a job
yeah,
for what you were going to do at your high school reunion, what would it be?
stand-up comedian. Next question.
yeah, like you just lie and say that you're doing it professionally
Yeah,
and successfully.
why not? I don't
No.
fucking know. I could have done that. I could have gotten away with it. People would have believed me.
Oh yeah, because no one knows anything about the way the
People
industry
assume
works. I
that-
could have totally done it too.
People assume that because I've done a comedy festival, I'm now a professional comedian. They also assume you mean the gala when they say you've done a comedy festival.
Yeah,
Yeah. No gala spots for Hastings.
yeah. Like, did you see me on Channel 10?
Yeah.
No, you saw me on ABC.
Shut up. All right, I was in a feed sketch once, so we've all had things going on for us. It was one shot, and they edited out my punchline.
Oh no! What was the sketch?
It was a sketch about stereotypes, and they brought me in to be an emo. It
Was that when
fine.
Lieben was working on the show?
No, this was like a couple months ago. This was when I was unemployed. It was
Right.
Hing got me in.
Bensley's also been on TV for comedy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
What have you? Oh yeah, you were on
Raw
Raw.
National Final.
true. Yeah, I was on SBS Viceland.
Man, how many Raw National finalists have we had on this pod, and how annoyed are all of us that we didn't get it?
Too,
Two. Charlie and Bensley. We haven't anyone else.
right?
Sean hasn't done the pod.
No.
We-
Zamet was Zone. She wasn't.
Yeah. Beck, Alex didn't
No.
get there.
Yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. You're part of an exclusive club, Drew.
Yeah, you're the best
Yeah,
comic on the pod.
Taunton.
Taunton.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he
but-
doesn't count.
Oh, and Cam James.
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Okay, so
Quite
you're
a
not
few.
you're not anywhere near the best
Oh,
comic we've
fuck.
had on the podcast.
Yeah, I forgot that we've had good comics on.
Yeah, not just our friends that we have beers with before the shows that aren't going very well.
Cam ranks the highest then because he was the runner-up.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true.
Oh.
Where'd you finish in the rankings?
Dead last.
Yeah. They don't normally announce that, but they made an
Yeah.
exception.
They gave you a wooden
We
spoon
just wanted
and
to let
paddled
you know.
Yeah, they
that we
put me out on
really-
stage and then fucking Hughesy dacked me.
and then they put a dunce
Look
cap
at his
on your head.
micro.
if you were to do your school reunion now, would you bring up Raw?
I'd probably wear a shirt that said Raw National
Yeah.
Finalist.
Would you also mention that it was the Canberra Raw, so it doesn't really count?
No, that's what you do.
I'd go to his reunion.
Yeah, with a t-shirt
Yeah,
on
it's
that says
actually Raw,
it's
so-
actually Canberra, so it doesn't count.
It's like actually harder to get to New South Wales State than it is to get to Nationals for Raw. So
Doesn't the Canberra person do the New South Wales State
They
final?
used to.
And then they
Often
usually
they
just
do,
put them in
They
anyway?
used to, but not anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. But
So
the,
what
la-
you're
the last,
saying
I
is-
the
fought
last
pretty
couple
hard for that rule.
I'm not going down. I'm not going to Sydney.
The last couple
Not
of
that snake nest.
the last couple of Canberra entrants have been great. Like you and Emma Holland.
Yeah, Emma Holland's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Really
funny.
good.
So what you're saying is that as state finalists, me and Hastings probably would have been national Canberra finalists.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I lost out to Aaron Chen.
I mean,
that
fucking
year.
any one of us, if we did it in like Tasmania or Northern Territory, would be like fucking straight in
Man,
the final.
I was thinking about this the other day. My whole career in comedy has just been a timeline of me severely lagging behind Aaron Chen. It's been my whole fucking career because we started about the same time. He's just beaten me at every possible turn, and it's just better than me. Like, but it's his constant reminder. He's constantly there. Beat me at Raw.
I think we
started to take a really sad and serious tone.
I think we've mentioned this on the
Chenny
pod.
is my reverse albatross. I
That's
love it
great.
when he's in the room.
I
I
don't
think
have
we've
one. I kill
mentioned
it.
this on the pod before.
I've
but
bombed in front of every comedian in Sydney. I am no reverse albatross.
I talked to Chenny recently, and he's like, Hastings is getting pretty good. It's crazy. He just used... We started at the same time, and he just bombed. And I was just like, this is the most interesting conversation we've ever had.
When I did,
Chenny's actually like really nice
Yeah, I
and
love
complimentary
Chen.
about people.
He got me pretty good the other day. I did Enmore Comedy Club for the first time, and he was on. I was like, oh, this is like my first time doing like the Century gigs. And he was like, man, it's crazy that you've been doing comedy nearly 9 years and you're still achieving mild milestones. So, yeah, just local comedy milestones. It is a bummer.
That's a good slam.
He got me pretty good. Anyway, good guy, Aaron Chen. Saw him the other day when I went and saw Suburban Wildlife.
What's Suburban Wildlife?
It's a film directed by B. Barber-Skirl, a Sydney comedian. You guys should go check it out if
Friend
you
of the
can.
podcast.
Yeah.
Is it a feature film?
It is like a full 90-minute feature film.
And what'd you think of it?
It was great.
Okay.
How comes?
No, I did. It was good. I
Yeah.
really liked it.
She directed a feature film. How have I?
She's 22 as well.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
She wrote it, didn't she?
She
as
wrote
well?
and
She
she
co-wrote it.
co-wrote it, co-produced, and co-directed.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane what she did.
She gave me a pint for a schooner price once at Noble Hops.
You know, yeah,
And
you know,
she-
you get
she
schooners for $7.50
fucking-
there. It's not bad.
The amount of times she paps me walking out of the fucking Redfern Domino's is really upsetting.
funny.
She's always like, having pizza again, mate? I'm like, trying to do this shameful thing in peace.
Yeah, I've had that a few times. But she's like, "You going to a gig?" And I'm like, "No, going to Domino's."
She always gives me the option. You go into a gig, and then I like get
No,
home. And I'm
Domino's.
like, no, I got heaps
She
of
works at a
pizza.
bar next to a Domino's.
Yeah.
For listeners.
It's weird that you go to Domino's to pick it up, and yet you had KFC delivered.
Well,
Whereas,
KFC's further away. Domino's is like 30 meters. From
It was also because I just.
We gotta stop letting the listeners know where we live.
I also knew that I wasn't going to have a chance to eat in time. So
Do you reckon, based on just like if you were to be a stalker and you wanted to stalk really any one of the three of us,
Yeah,
you
if-
could triangulate. You could triangulate.
I think
out-
mine would be easiest.
because we've dropped the wool pack so many
Yeah,
times.
and
Yeah.
I literally said.
Yeah, it's
no.
gonna be so funny if this podcast gets because now it's like, oh, who cares? No one listens.
Yeah.
This podcast gets big. People will have access to all this. Like,
No Uber driver has ever been able to like find my apartment on the first go, so I reckon I'll be all right.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that same problem because my street address isn't the same as my the entrance isn't.
What's your
It's on
address,
the
Bensley?
opposite.
Yeah, where do you live?
I live in Edgware Road.
I went there
It's
the
a
other
big
night.
road.
A delightful new studio.
Rose came over the other
I
night.
fucked on that road.
Really? On the road itself?
No, I can own a house in that
Okay.
road.
I was going to say I don't remember there being any
It's a long road.
graveyards on the
There's a
street.
good chance that you would do that.
Yeah, Rose came over the other night, and we were just having very loud conversation. I think about. Actually, I won't say, but it was
you
it was
know.
fairly lewd,
You
and
know.
Is
and
it
then
about a
what it was
micro
about.
penis?
and at like
No.
3 in the morning, my fucking neighbor very angrily banged
Yeah.
on the door, and it was quite embarrassing.
I was just sharing some excited news.
Uh,
Oh man. So anyway, high school,
Yeah.
Romy and Michele high school reunion. I
Yeah,
have not
like,
much to say about
is
this film.
there-
But like on the surface, this movie looks like it would be fucking shit,
No, I think it's great.
and it's so good.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know.
that's what Rose is saying. Like
Right.
everything, like seems like it would be bad.
Lisa Kudrow is a good comedy actress. I
It's
reckon.
very charming.
yeah,
I
she's
think
funny.
she's great.
Well, didn't she like? Isn't that how Conan O'Brien and her met and dated for a while?
Yeah,
she
for
was
the
like
second
in like
city.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Conan O'Brien and Lisa Kudrow dated?
Yeah, I think
Damn,
she
my man Conan got it.
didn't she encourage him to do more performing and not writing.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think so. Yeah.
She was like, "You're so funny, but you're just writing."
Man, that's a big get for Conan.
Banging Lisa Kudrow.
Yeah.
They're still friendly too. She still goes on the show a bunch.
Who do you reckon the most famous person to have? Brad Pitt, right? I was about to say who's the most famous person to have sex with a cast member from Friends, but Brad
Oh,
Pitt.
for sure, Brad
It'd be
Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
He fucked his
He
way
was
onto the
married
show.
to one of the
David Arquette.
David Arquette, former world champion David Arquette.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I was done. We've
Who's
already explained
Chandler?
it.
Who's Chandler fucked?
Yeah, who's
Didn't he
Chandler?
fuck Julia Roberts? She's pretty famous.
Bullshit.
In a movie or in real life?
No, in real life they dated because that's
Did
why
they
Julia
really?
Roberts is
She
on
was in
Friends
that
as well.
episode of Friends
Yeah,
where
where
she strands him in the panties.
Yeah, she makes him wear women's underwear, which is a funny situation. Because what men would do that?
Jamie's like really like pulling his pants up
Yeah.
real loud
Yeah.
now.
I'm
just
chafing,
like he
baby.
doesn't want us to see something under
Yeah,
there.
my thong.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a thong.
Okay.
Okay.
Always am.
All right. Cool, man.
Yeah, so I think Julia Roberts is probably more famous than Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's
No,
arguable.
I think Brad Pitt takes the cake there.
I think it depends what year you're in.
Julia Roberts, one of my all-time celeb crushes,
Courtney
but
Cox has probably fucked someone pretty famous at some point, right?
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
yeah,
Isn't she like
they
married?
did some dancing in the dark. if
She's
you know what I
married
mean.
to like
There
a
you
pretty
go.
famous musician right now, I think.
Really? Bruce Springsteen, yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
Yeah.
I think she's married to Cougar Town.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
She's married to Cougar Town.
No, Krista Miller is married to Cougar Town.
You guys ever fucked a cougar? Bensley, you're pretty
no.
gross.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you would have for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You love that shit.
Top age 55.
Man, that's pretty old.
Mhm.
That's
She
that's
looked pretty
into
good.
that's into gilf territory.
She
That's
looked
out of
pretty good.
cougar.
Yeah, when I was born, my grandma would have been about 55, maybe even younger.
Wow.
Was she a
Really?
girl?
No. No.
Would you have fucked her?
Would I have fucked my grandmother when
Yeah.
I was a baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you have you broken the streak in your family
what
for
this
like young
podcast
parents?
Yeah. My dad had me my dad had a 13-year-old when he was my age. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Wait a
old were
minute.
they then? Like what, 15 or something?
No, my dad was 17 when I was born.
Right.
Yeah. I'm 13 next year. So when he was 30, I was 13.
Man, your dad fucked up.
Yeah, he really did, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We're kind of not talking at the moment, me and my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's not talk about
But
it.
hang on, how old's your cool young mum?
18 years older than me.
Right.
Yeah, my dad was younger. Pretty cool.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Cradle snatcher.
Yeah.
What's the oldest you've ever porked?
Like 30. Like pretty young. Yeah.
I'm going to say 36.
I fucked a 20-year-old when I was like 26.
I fucked a 20-year-old when I was 29.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is shocking content.
I went on a date on a 20-year-old like the other week, and she was really cool.
Actually, I was 27.
Yeah.
I've found recently in dating that I'm always dating younger people because
They're hotter.
well, no, it's just by virtue of the fact that
I got me.
I'm putting that on my vision board tonight.
look, there's certainly been
Hastings. Pin.
there's certainly been a good streak of pretty ladies, but like it's just by virtue of the fact that I'm like nearly 30 and still single.
Yeah.
So
right.
all the single people are younger.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
Do you like to fuck, Drew?
I've never had sex, but I hope to one day.
Yeah.
Seems nice.
That's crazy because your
I don't-
girlfriend
don't you
told me
think
she loves fucking.
Do you think it seems yucky?
Yeah.
It's like all sticky.
She told me she
Yeah,
loves
yeah.
fucking, but you are definitely a virgin. I
Yeah,
don't know,
no,
you,
no.
Like you do the math on that.
I sit.
don't-
She bought me a nice chair to sit on when she's using the bed.
It's like a burn after reading chair. It's like,
I've sat in that chair.
oh man. Yeah, I went on a date with a 20-year-old last week, and man, it's pretty young, right? Like that's
Yeah.
Too young. There's
Yeah.
a generation gap.
It's kind. It was
Yeah.
pretty. She kept talking about how she loved the '60s. I thought that was pretty uncool. She loved the '60s.
Oh,
man.
that's
so
so
she was
lame.
kind of like an old soul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
I
doing
was-
a bit of that shit. She kept being like, I don't want to shit her because she was like,
It was someone
I
just
genuinely
discovering-
She
really
was like hot.
we really got along. I had a really, really nice time on the date with her. We smoked a doob and talked about Bob Dylan.
Oh my god, it's so gross.
That's revolting.
I'm
It's
gonna
pretty
start
cool.
telling
We didn't
people.
have sex.
I'm gonna start telling people that like I'm just. I don't know. I feel like an old soul. Like I feel like I should have been alive in the '60s
Yeah.
just because I love racism and I could be more open about it.
Yeah.
I wish I was a punk rocker with a wood hood. Oh, wait, no, not white hood. Damn it! That was going to be a good bit.
David Woodhood.
David
What are you
Woodhood.
saying, comedian?
I was hanging out with him last week in Adelaide. I was in Adelaide last week. Is there any funny stories around that? Not really, I don't
no.
think. That great Taking Back Sunday thing I said before.
Yeah, that was good content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pissed on a woman.
I'm actually.
Jesus.
Did you really?
yeah.
What?
Like with a
You
boner?
knew he did.
Yeah, it's called hosting a show. Try it.
Yeah, I pissed on a woman.
Yeah.
Didn't really do anything for me. Didn't
No.
like it wasn't
Did it
gross
do
either.
anything for her?
Yeah,
Was she
she-
like writhing around, being like, "Yes."
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
When it happened to me, it was so weird because it was like with this like dominatrix who was just like, "What if I gave you a golden shower?" And I'm just like trying to go along with everything and like
Yeah, you try everything once.
see what I like.
That's
So I'm-
kind of why I did the
So I'm like,
reverse.
all right, but then it was just like after it was just like, how was that? And I'm like, I didn't really like it. It was just so like any sexiness was taken.
That's kind of
out
what
the
happened
way.
with me is because she was like, when you come up here, when you come down to Adelaide next, I want you to piss on me. And I was like, all right. And this one of the things like, maybe I will like it. I don't know, man. I'll give it a whirl. And I did it. But I think maybe if I'd done it like in the heat of the moment, maybe. But like, it was like, because you can't do it with a boner. We did it after we had sex, so I'd already come. And I was just completely, so I just
You
had.
can pee with a boner.
You'd like, it's, you gotta,
It's so hard.
It's so difficult.
Yeah, but not when you're like, there's no toilet, when there's just like a body.
I wanted to
Go hog wild.
No, it would the pressure out would be too hard. I needed
Be
a
like a super soaker.
I needed like a consistent stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I pissed on this chick,
pump
and
your balls up and then-
it's such an awkward thing as well because she's super into it, and I'm just like, I'm just pissing.
I'm going to the
literally,
bathroom.
I'm literally just
Yeah.
pissing.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like I needed to piss. And now I'm pissing.
That's why I always
I
didn't.
washed my hands after.
That's why I never understood the like erection side of it because I'm like, surely, like anything with sex, you want both people to be like
Yeah.
enjoying
Yeah.
it and turned on by it.
Well, you don't have to be turned on to have a boner. I mean, sometimes you can be turned on not have a boner and you need to take a pill to help you out. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Look, to be honest, I reckon I'm going to have to go there soon.
man, it's not bad.
The hormones are starting to make it not work.
Fuck yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, but that's hormones, not just MDMA abuse and eating fried potato and dumplings 5 nights a week.
Man,
I mean, to be fair, I'm not far off that life.
Man, I had dumplings for lunch. So good.
Yeah.
Deep fried as well. I got a deep fryer in my house. Deep fry up some dumplings. Ooh.
Hastings' version of a vegetarian diet is just chucking it's like a tennis ball,
Deep-fried
deep fryer.
carbs.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I hate dumplings, and people think it's weird.
yeah.
That is
I don't
weird.
like dumplings either.
How can you not like dumplings?
I am not really a fan.
I like gyoza, like the deep fried ones, but like
think-
the ones that feel like little ball sacks,
Yeah,
not for
yeah.
me.
I love it, man.
The money bags or the
No, money
No,
bags
like
are-
the soft
like
ball
the pot
sacks.
sticker ones.
Yeah, like money bags are delicious as a starter, but like dumplings, they feel like a flaccid ball.
I think
I'm just not that into.
You're a racist.
Yeah.
I think.
I'll eat them, but I would never order
Yeah.
them.
Rose on record, she would never eat out an Asian girl, but she would.
Yeah, I'd eat them. I just don't want them to
Wait,
go to
would
school
eat
with
out
my
of- no,
kids.
No,
Yeah.
I would, but I wouldn't order one.
Yeah. Hey man, whatever. Do your own thing. No, dumplings are great.
Don't drop your wedding ring in the beer.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Why? I just
It'd
pour
come
it out
out.
and drink it, baby.
Yeah, but if you couldn't get it out, I suppose you could smash the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't want that in my house.
All right. What else we got to say on this fucking movie? I like the end.
I would like to talk about the movie more because I enjoyed it a lot. But
I like the reveal that the loser's rich and hot now. I like that. I like the reveal that the cool guy is a loser. It's all very predictable, but I liked it.
Did you see any titties in the movie?
I don't think so.
No, but they do wear a lot of revealing outfits.
Yeah,
It's quite good for clean.
Romy and Michele both looking pretty snackish.
Yeah.
Worked myself up a mild appetite.
You would never pick it because he's like
Daddy's peckish.
he has a kind of air of like pomposity about him. But like Daniel Kitson quoted this movie in one of his shows
Man.
because that line at the end is so triumphant, where she's like, "You're a bad person with an ugly heart, and we don't give a flying fuck what you think."
Do you know what's
It's
crazy?
so good.
Is I quite like the comedy of Daniel Kitson, but when you talk about Daniel Kitson, it makes me hate Daniel Kitson. You make it sound so pretentious. He's just a good comic.
But he talks about his own pretension in his shows.
Yeah, that's different. It doesn't. Is anyone with me on this?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just a bad person with an ugly heart, and I don't give a flying fuck what you think.
You're probably right. You're probably right to
I
feel
was
that
pretty
way.
happy with how I brought that around.
Yeah. I don't know. What else happened in Adelaide? I got some cool Adelaide stories. Maybe
How do I bring it back to Andrew Hastings?
Yeah.
So I actually didn't fuck that much in Adelaide. I fucked a little bit, but not
That
much.
sucks, man.
I'm
How
so
long were you
deeply
there?
disappointed for you.
I was
Yeah.
there 4 days.
And how much did you fuck?
Twice.
Okay, so half the time you were there.
One was like an afternoon thing in exchange for a lift to an airport.
Yeah. Do you want to say how you pre-planned having sex with this girl so she'd offer you a lift to the airport?
Yeah, I
Man,
was
that's-
like,
That's fucking
That's
bad.
grubby.
I
Does she
would've-
listen?
I don't think so. I wanted to have sex with her.
But
anyway.
does she knew she was being used?
She wasn't being. I wanted to have sex with her.
Yeah.
It was just a nice
you-
bonus.
I'm
you
going
give
to
her a-
Adelaide next week. Can she pick me up from the airport?
If I asked her to, she would.
Oh,
Do you,
yeah.
do you give her a kiss goodbye?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
That's sweet.
What does your kiss goodbye look like?
I mean, there's a lot of tongue.
I figured there would be.
Yeah, and it's
Probably
on
just
their
licking
pussy.
the side of their
Yeah, and your dick pops out.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of tongue, and it's them kissing my dick.
Man, it is hot as shit in here.
It is
I'm
sweaty.
trying to get the fan, but I don't think
Yeah,
I got the
no,
angle
it's good.
right.
We're at pretty much at 50 minutes. We could take a break soon and do the second episode of a far worse movie. But,
yeah, yeah.
One
I
of the
have-
greatest
I
movies
have-
of all
I have
time.
more things to talk about in that though, because I was hating the movie so much I was researching while watching it.
Ben says
Because I
I
didn't want to keep my eyes on the screen.
Look, I thought I hadn't seen it since I was a teenager.
let's-
I,
Save it for
no,
the
we
next
have a whole
episode. All right,
movie.
all
A
right.
whole
Save
episode.
it for the next episode.
Man.
There's got to be something we can mention about this movie.
Well, we did. The two girls are hot. Janine get off a load. Janine get off a load.
Get off a load.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't.
Janine Granola
I don't
Bowl.
always think Janine Garofalo is amazing, but I quite liked her in this movie.
Yeah.
I think she's very average in The West Wing.
I think that was quite a funny idea. It was like the quick burn cigarettes.
Yeah, that's
If-
funny.
If you need to
Yeah.
have a dart real fast.
The origin story, that's kind of cute.
Mm.
Yeah, I liked.
I like the
movie.
cowboy as well.
Cowboy's cool. I like
Justin
the,
Theroux,
Yeah.
who was fucked Jennifer Aniston, bringing it full circle into Friends fuckers.
Yeah, yeah. All right. If
Are
you-
they still a couple?
No, they got divorced.
Right.
Which is why Brad's been seen at Jen's party.
Whoa.
Sorry, the glitter is making me gossipy.
There's a curled up copy of OK magazine coming out the back of your pocket.
I just
There's
hate
an
Brad
ass
for what he
in
did
my
to
ass.
Jen. Are you team Brad or team Angela or Angelina?
I'm Team Brad, baby.
Team
Yeah.
Angelina or team
Why would
Jennifer?
you? Yeah, you're Team Brad. He gets
Yeah,
to fuck
dude.
both of them, and now he's got double dip. And
No,
with
I
Jen,
think
it
it's
seems.
basically you team and Angela or.
I don't like the way
Angelina.
either of them
Angelina
conducted
or
themselves.
Aniston.
Yeah.
I'm team Aniston all the way.
Yeah, but she was kind of weird about it. Like afterwards, like obsessive.
Was she actually though? Or was that just how the media made her out to be?
Yeah,
Well, I
but
don't
you've got
fucking
no
know.
idea.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at some point
You
it's
mean
just
your
a
good
narrative.
friend
The truth
Perez
is irrelevant.
Hilton didn't tell you?
Yeah, he did.
Man, I forgot about Perez Hilton. What's
He's
that guy?
still a thing.
Oh, he
What's he
sucks.
doing these days?
He's still like doing his site and drawing like calm on people's faces.
It's a good bit.
Yeah, it's very funny. It's just-
No, he was vile.
You got a good bit. You got a good bit.
He's still. I think he's like more legit now than he ever was.
Right.
Like I think he's kind of like segued in because like
Because his whole thing was like making fun of celebrity, and the irony behind it was that he just wanted to be one as well.
yeah, but I
Yeah.
think like when it started, it was kind of like, oh, this guy's vile, but now the bottom has fallen out so much more. That,
Yeah.
like he's
he
kind
doesn't
of like.
look as bad. In
Well, no,
comparison
he
to other
looks like he
people.
kind of has integrity now.
Yeah. What a sad world we live in.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we're 50 minutes. We're all hot.
Yeah.
We got Bensley
Alright.
on for the next episode.
Oh, we had some good riffs in there.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think we did fine.
Yeah, something about being gay or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah.
And also Bensley's never had sex or done drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Mrs. Bensley, turn off the tape because the episode's just ended. Tell us what you fucking did last night, dude. This is gonna be sick.
So many drugs, bro.
Oh, that was not worth it.
Yeah, let's just cut that bit out.
All right, that,
Oh,
that-
hang on. We didn't brief him on what we do at the end.
Oh, yes.
Although, have you listened to the podcast?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, well, then we
good.
don't
You know
need
what to do.
Let's just
yeah. All right, everyone. Well, that'll do it for us this. Oh, should we plug shit?
Yes.
All right, come to Powerbomb Comedy.
Friday nights. We're selling out pretty much every week these days, so definitely pre-book.
Yeah, not like before.
Yeah.
Come to Comedy at Papagetti's third Tuesday of every month.
I'm on this month.
Same.
You, you
Bumped.
both are, yeah.
The double Drews.
Mm.
Let's riff it out.
Let's rip it out, dude. Double A.
I think we need to get Bensley drunker
Mhm.
so he can riff harder.
Well, I did bring a 6-pack of riff juice.
Yes.
Man.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, follow us all on Facebook. Oh, email
Yeah,
us.
follow me on Twitter if you want to see that
Yeah.
photo of my tit.
All my festival shows are on sale now. So Sydney Comedy Festival and Melbourne International Comedy Festival. But Tix, also Bensley, I believe your show's
Yes,
on sale.
5:30 show. Come and also follow me on Twitter.
If you know anyone in Melbourne,
What
tell
are
them to
you, what
come
are you
see
called
us.
on Twitter?
Drew Bensley.
There you go. I'm Rose Alice Piper if you want that titty.
Andrew Hastings, if you want that sweet, sweet comedy content.
Not on Twitter.
Andrew Hastings on Twitter if you want to hear jokes that are taken from riffs we all do in the group chat.
And then made worse.
Nothing wrong with lifting some content from yourself.
All right, to the next step.
To the next step.
Jamie's
Oh.
gay.
Oh, God. That was fucking shocking.